Evelyn Dinu was born in Detroit, Michigan, the second child of James and Mary Soteroff, who immigrated to the United States in the early 1920s. Her mother came from Booth and her father from the village of Vernik. Evelyn has been involved with the Macedonian community her entire life. During World War II, she was part of a young group that sent cookies, letters, and Bibles to Macedonian soldiers. She was a member of a Macedonian dance group, and at the age of 12, she began to sing in the church choir, and continues to do so till today. Evelyn married George Dinu and continued to be involved in her church and Macedonian community, instilling her love of her Macedonian heritage in her children Alexander, Deanna, Michael, and Andrea, and 6 grandchildren, Xander, Sibylle, Evan, Parker, Alessandro, and Giorgio. In 1998, while on a visit to Macedonia, Evelyn went to visit an orphanage in Bitola. On her return to the US, she was met at the airport with devastating news. Her 5-year-old grandson Nicholas had passed away. Determined to do something to honor his memory, Evelyn held a fundraiser with the Ladies Club of St. Clement Church for the orphanage in Bitola. They raised more than $50,000. Through their efforts, they were able to buy the orphanage a commercial washing machine, a commercial dryer, fix their garbage, buy new bedding for the cribs, and put a fence around the exterior windows. They have also sent books and toys. The Ladies Club continues to support the Bitola orphanage and the Skopje orphanage. In addition to being a lifelong member of St. Clement's, Evelyn helped start the United Macedonian Americans of Detroit to help unite the community and provide scholarship money to Macedonian and Macedonian American college students.
My Baba Evelyn, a true Macedonian and Macedonian supporter through and through. Little things like making sure we fly the Macedonian flag at our family's summer home up north.
Or hiring a wood carver to carve a dead tree into this beautiful owl representing the village of Booth, where her mother and many of our Macedonians' friends' roots are from.
It's hard to speak of my mother and her contributions to the Macedonian community without mentioning our family's business, now in its 90th year in 5 generations. Brown's Bun Bakery was founded in 1929 by Evelyn's grandfather, Charles Sotir Brown. Few know that Mom was actually born in an upstairs apartment literally above the bakery. She worked there her entire life and tells some wonderful stories of the neighborhood parks and the streetcars that used to run down Verner Highway out front. As she got older and assumed more responsibilities, she always made sure she followed in the same tradition as her grandfather and father before her, which was, together with my father George, help out and employ the local Macedonians whenever possible. A typical scenario was for an individual who just recently arrived in America to approach her on a Sunday at church and ask if there were any opportunities for employment at the bakery. In most cases, that person or persons would be seen in the bakery bright and early Monday morning wearing an apron and catching pans. Those Macedonians that worked for us were not only known for their work ethic and dependability, but most important, their loyalty to those that gave them the shot at this American dream. We've had several Macedonians over the years who worked more than 50 years, unheard of by today's standards. You would be hard-pressed to find a Macedonian in the southeastern Michigan community that didn't, at one time or another, have a friend or relative that used to work at the bakery. I still get that today when I go to certain locations. So Baba, thank you for raising us and teaching us about how important our heritage is, and congratulations on receiving this distinguished recognition. Well deserved.
We love you, Baba. Congratulations.
We love you, Baba.